So groovy. So our first performer this afternoon is the lovely Rizzuto. She will be giving us wonderful poetry. So let's give it up for Sarah and show her some love.
My first poem is called Cracked. My aide runs to the dollar store on her lunch break, and when she returns with a small bag of chili roasted pistachios by my computer, as I fervently peck away, only using one finger to edit midterm essays, I can't wait to get off my hands. I'm in a crunch, a few more hours until grades are due, but the snack snags my attention and reminds me of how every week my dad drove 40 minutes to drop off the basics. 2 dozen eggs, a box of salted butter, a pack of bacon with either a candy bar or pistachios in the mix. Sometimes there were surprises, like extra toilet paper or avocado oil. I'd grown up getting a can of cashews every Christmas, no wrapping paper necessary. But as an adult, pistachios were my favorite, whether they were sweet chili, honey roasted, jalapeno, or lightly salted. I liked how easily they cracked between my teeth, an earthy flavor in my mouth. Still, a mouthful wasn't an option. I'd pick them up, one at a time, with thumb and forefinger, like the slowly descending claw in the prize machine, determined I'd win. Some days, the prize was bigger, and it seemed my dad was on a search for the largest bag he could find, one I never bothered buying myself. One afternoon, he stopped by with what I thought were the usual groceries, until he handed me a Hershey's Kiss-shaped tin. I was wondering what kind of kisses were inside when he took off the lid to show me salted pistachios. My sister would have been disappointed that there was no chocolate, but not me. I smiled because he had cracked them all open already. No nuisance. This way they are easier to eat. My dad knew my fingers couldn't split them with the slice of a fingernail, the same way I couldn't split a birthday card from its envelope. Most tasks that call for nuanced movement were left to someone else. Turning the key to my apartment with a flick of my wrist is on my bucket list of never gonna happen, or don't mind if it doesn't. My dad would have taken that neon bucket of never mind, scored from the nearest Five Below, and filled it full with pistachios of every kind, ensuring they were ready for my chipmunk cheeks, hunger satiated with no work. My next poem is called Breaking, and is written in 3 sections. Breaking. 1. My father didn't act as if I were fragile, but he always reminded me to be careful. His voice becoming sudden if I was about to back into a table, catch its corners, or run over the power cord to my wheelchair. Whenever I roll into a store, I have to mind door jams, the turning radius of aisles, people's sandaled feet, and if purses will smack me in the face as I sit admiring a jewelry display and someone hurries past. One time, I rested my driving arm on my joystick, edged too close to a rectangular case showing off diamond necklaces and other jewels I could only afford to stare at. Without warning, the case fell, colliding with another and yet another, landing with a muted thud on carpeted floor in the middle of Sears, where I sat stunned. I was relieved my dad wasn't with us. My mom heard the fall from several racks away, hoping it was someone else's kid. 2. I wasn't used to falling, much less getting hurt. Growing up with a wheelchair meant chasing my sister at breakneck speed down the street. But there was no wobbly fresh bicycle rides with skin knees, no rough housing with 3 older brothers, no telling them to stop, no thracking my toe on a wooden chair or stepping on my niece's stray Legos. No, sometimes my days were painfully uneventful. But I was drawn to activities that didn't draw blood. Like the Easter, I listened to Jesus Christ Superstar, learning the lyrics in chorus. One afternoon, our teacher came in drunk, unable to stay upright, head pressed against piano keys, the final bar of his career. Students laughed, spewed cruelness, while I stayed quiet. None of us knew why he drank, but I figured his pain had gotten beyond him. 3. You used to tell me, it's just pain. It wasn't dismissive, just matter of fact. And I couldn't do anything. Couldn't even flatten the damn bee that stung you straight on your tongue while you stood in our driveway talking to a neighbor who ended up being your ambulance ride because I didn't drive. I couldn't do anything after your first open heart surgery or triple bypass. Unable to help you at the hospital. I did my best to stay hopeful, to not give your pain a life of its own. I thought of you coming home and how all I had to do was be careful about how to hug you without leaning against your chest incision. New scar, forever tender. I fear the days I can't lean into the pain. So excruciating, it isn't just pain. It's death, a descent like none. I've fallen into believing bearing it takes practice. How close I come to breaking, determined to wake each day to live again. My next poem is about access. The sign on the door. I am at the Rainforest Café. Every few minutes, a child cries, startled by the roar of artificial thunder and lightning that sets the whole restaurant with a glare. Although I'm 14 and know this place isn't alive with wildness, monkeys clinging to sculpted trees, I still startle at the sudden sounds of nature calling. I wish the forest were real so I could pee without worrying about making it to the restroom at the back of the restaurant. I lean across the table and tell my dad I have to go. He walks towards the restroom, and as I drive behind him in my chair, I imagine the forest floor, the tangle of roots catching in my wheels. I come to a quick stop. My dad stands still, eyeing the 2 doors before him. One with a silhouette of a man and the other a silhouette of a woman, wearing a white triangle that suggests a skirt. I don't know how I'll use the ladies' room if my dad won't follow me in. I settle on holding it, but he insists he'll take me. I don't protest. We hurry, lock the door. He undoes my seatbelt, swings away my footrest, holds me under my arms, his knees behind my legs for support. I walk to the grab bar along the wall, sidestep, and before I sit, he balls up the folds of my long, bright blue skirt in one hand and tucks them into the back of my shirt. My dad steps out and I wait to pee. I hear him call over a woman. I wonder if she's wearing a skirt and ask her to stand guard. She does. Her 4-year-old son stands beside her, talking to his pet rock. I imagine a line forming before her, woman scowling because she won't give up her post. I imagine a woman urging her to let her go in because it's been been 10 minutes and her meal is getting cold. The woman kindly assures her it'll just be another minute, and the other woman, about to knock, drops her raised fist, caught off balance by her firmness. I imagine the woman backing up, as if the one waiting in the wrong line would push past her. She's aware sometimes going to the bathroom with her son can take longer than she has patience for, but she knows she can get away with it. She cannot leave when he is screaming that he has to go really bad and struggling with his zipper. And after he goes, he plays in the sink, splashing water so it appears to the woman outside the ladies' room that he didn't make it. But even he could pee in the woods. There are no grab bars in the woods, and I cannot squat without losing balance. This woman is a relief, and I don't know how to inform her of the significance of her 20-minute blockade. My dad holds back the heavy door, and as I drive out, the woman does the dance, steps in as we leave, and I know she needs no thanks, and she isn't wearing a skirt.
Can we give it up for Sarah one more time? All right, are y'all ready to sing? Listen, so we have the Elaine Kolb here, and she is going to take us through some razzle dazzle.
And the song we're about to sing was the first song that I wrote after I was injured. And I was injured on September 30th, 1977. And this was the song that I wrote before I was able to move on with my life, when I was still newly disabled and isolated and living with friends, and there were 22 stairs. And in that situation, this song came to me. So I hope you will join me. Here we go. Let's get together and work it out. You say, let's get together and work it out. You never know until you try. You never know until you try. Let's get together and work it out. You say, let's get together and work it out. We can help each other get by. We can help each other get by. So I do have a kazoo, and I'm going to kazoo to you the tune. We're doing it now. So let's get together and work it out. You never know until you try. Let's get together and work it out. We can help each other get by. We're tired of being shoved to the back of the shelf, forgotten and ignored. We're tired of just sitting and watching TV, seeing things we could never afford. We know all around there are millions like us, scattered throughout the land. Through too many years and through too many tears, we've needed each other's hand. What do you think we ought to do about that, huh? Oh, let's get together and work it out. You never know until you try. Let's get together and work it out. We can help each other get by. Well, some can't walk, some can't talk, some can't hear or see. Whatever other problems some of us have, a big one is society. Oh, well, it teaches you to concentrate on what is lost and not what we still can do. And when they tangle you up in lots of red tape, you could use some help to cut your way through. What are we gonna do? Oh, let's get together and work it out. You never know until you try. Oh, let's get together and work it out. We can help each other get by. Well, every day children are born who need extra help in school. Too many don't get it. They suffer neglect for life, then they are branded a fool. No matter how old or young we are, most of us still can learn. And if you've been lucky all of your life, you never know, it may be your turn. So let's get together and work it out. You never know until you try. Let's get together and work it out. We can help each other. One more time. Oh, let's get together and work it out. You never know until you try. Let's get together and work it out. We can help each other get by. So let's help each other get by. And the theme for today is Together We Rise!
Coming up next, we are really excited to have an original piece that was compiled by members of the Wheel Life Theater Troupe at Legacy Theater. So please welcome Winter Knudsen.
Don't, by Winter Knudsen. Don't assume I need help. Always ask before you touch my handlebars. Don't put my hands on you and push. I don't put my hands on you and push you forward. Don't say, "Are you sure?" when I say, "I don't need help." Don't bend down to talk to me and use a tone of voice like I'm 4 years old. Don't say, "Wow, she's gonna run us over." Don't just talk to me. Just listen to me, as if there was no wheelchair, as if there was nothing different about us, except our gloriously unique personalities.
Stories from the Heart, with excerpts from members of the Wheel Life Theater Troupe, including Fitz, Felix, Josh, Dana, and Winter, with movement featuring Winter Knudsen and underscoring music from David Bell. There is a voice inside of you that whispers all day long, "I feel that this is right for me. I know that this is wrong." No teacher, preacher, parent, friend, or wise man can decide what's right for you. Just listen to the voice that speaks inside, by Shel Silverstein. I've always felt different. The way I move, the way I act, the way I think, the way I feel. I've always known I was different, and I didn't really see it as a good or bad thing. I've never thought it was a good or bad thing. All I know and know is that I'm different. Just different. Nothing more or less. Just different. Laughter is my favorite thing. I love the feeling of letting go. When I was psychotic, I laughed at everything. I really saw the humor in life, even if it was only in my head. The problem was the big crash where I ended up in my bathroom laughing and crying at the same time. Tears of a clown. I wish I could experience real happiness. The laughter of a child is so pure. Dancing sets me free, lets me be me. Music lets me see, lets me be me. To me, they're beauty, lets me be me. I feel my creativity, lets me be me. Life dances to its choreography. Let's me be me. A spark, an idea, a creative plea. Let's me be me. Like a roller coaster. Yippee! Let's me be me. Like my special ability, a splash of color to let it be. Let's me be me. Amber, jade, mahogany. Let's me be me. I love plants. They don't get mad at you or get upset. So to put it in the metaphorical sense, they just take it in stride and keep going or keep growing. Sure, they may be more volatile, but they don't move either, so as long as you keep them alive, you have them. As well as that, they can flower, which friends can't do. And they can also give off beautiful scents, which friends can't do. Unless you count incense, air freshener, perfume, potpourri, and scented shampoo and soaps. If I had a vision for my future, it would be to lead an ordinary life. One complaint I have is that my life has never been ordinary. When I was born with cerebral palsy, my father wanted to send me to accounting school. He felt that if I couldn't walk, I could use my brain to figure out people's taxes. Trouble is that I'm not a numbers person. I can barely tell time. I really have to concentrate on a clock to figure out what time it is. That's why I have digital clocks all over my house. I have to compensate for my deficit. People who know me wonder how I get anywhere. It's tough. I ran late. I wake up, and like every day since about 1 month ago, I wonder if my family likes me. Is it okay with me the way I am? And could they get by without me? I wonder if today will be another fail. But most of all, I think about my friends and think about how much I rely on them. Also, how they bring meaning to my life. They are my guardrails to my life, which I envision as a bridge over an abyss of guilt, fear, anger, sadness, and many other sad emotions. And like I said, my loved ones are my only guardrails. There is a voice inside of you that whispers all day long. I feel that this is right for me. I know that this is wrong. No teacher, preacher, parent, friend, or wise man can decide what's right for you. Just listen to the voice that speaks inside. Thank you. To sing one of the original songs from that, called Sleep in Peace.
Know that
doing today? I guess that means everyone's doing good. Again, thank you so much for the kind introduction. My name is Shenkman. I know some of you have already heard me do the work I'm about to do again. But because it's a crowd favorite, I'm like, why not reinvent the wheel and just bring back everyone's favorite poem? So here's a poem I wrote for something a couple weeks ago called These Are the Days, with a few tiny little rewrites. Sometimes the card that you're dealt can be a challenging hand to play, specifically when one of those cards is a disability. Sometimes it's best to attempt to paint a picture of the light and the dark, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because sometimes that's the only way to showcase a true and accurate description of something. Sort of like a movie reel. So we are gonna explain it like a moving picture. These are the days when I am sitting on my bed wondering what I did wrong because I messed up socially by saying something that people thought was rude by interpretation. These are the days where I struggle. These are the days where I feel like I did everything right socially and then reward myself with watching 2.5 hours of Iron Man. These are the days when I thrive. These are the days when I am struggling to complete my writing assignments because I'm struggling with getting what I want to write from my brain to the page. These are the days when I struggle. These are the days when I get all of my writing assignments done because I am able to get all my words from my brain to the page because they are flowing like a river. These are the days when I thrive. These are the days when I sit by myself at lunch because no one wants to sit with me, because I'm considered different, a clown, annoying, a joke. These are the days that I struggle. These are the days where I'm sitting with a full table of friends at lunch because everyone wants to sit with me and enjoy my company. These are the days that I thrive. These are the days where I attempt to get stuff done on my checklist, but I'm not able to complete it because I get distracted by the tiny littlest of things, and I'm not able to resume the checklist for about 3.5 hours after that distraction. These are the days where I struggle. These are the days where I breeze through my checklist because I'm able to get everything done because I'm able to focus. These are the days when I thrive. These are the days where I look back. Oh, these are the days where I just focus on all of my regrets and all the negativity just because of my anxiety. These are the days I struggle. These are the days where I look back at with joy at everything that I've been able to accomplish and all of the barriers that I've been able to take down. These are the days when I thrive. Thank you so much.
All right, we're gonna get Miss Elaine Kolb up here one more time. Give it up for Elaine.
Fail, fail again, fail better. Make sure you try again. Make sure you're never a quitter. Don't turn your back on a friend. There's always a chance you can make it, or at least make it better somehow. Just open your heart, be brave, do your part. There's no better time than right now. Give all that you have, give all that you have. Be the best best that you can. Be the best that you can. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Reach out your hand. Reach out your hand. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Forgive yourself too. Forgive yourself too. Try to love everyone. Try to love everyone. Just don't forget you.
Just don't forget you.
Try again. Try softer. Sometimes a light touch is best. Don't just push till you crash or collapse. Chill out. Give it a rest. It is what it is. Try to face it. So little is in our control. Miracles happen when we open the heart, the body, the mind, and the soul. Give all that you have. Give all that you have. Be the best that you can. Be the best that you can. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Reach out your hand. Reach out your hand. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Forgive yourself too. Forgive yourself too. Try to love everyone. Try to love everyone. Just don't forget you. Just don't forget you. 'Cause you gotta love yourself. Woo! Live. We want to live. Yes, we want to live. Together now, we all want to live. Okay, good food for everyone. Good food for everyone. We want to live. Good food for everyone. We want to live. Good food for everyone. We want to live. Together now, we all want housing and security. Housing and security. We want to live. Housing and security. We want to live. Housing and security. We want to live. Together now, we all. Are you ready for the chorus now? Oh, we want to live, you know. We want to live. Oh yeah, we want to live. Yeah, we want to live. We want to live, you know. We want to live. Together now, we all want health care for everyone. Health care for everyone. We want to live. We know health care. We need it. We want to live. Yeah. Health care for everyone. We want to live. Together now, we all want. Let's do the chorus. We want to live. Oh, we want to live. Oh, we want to live. We want to live. We want to live. We want to live. Together now. With all our relations, with all our relations, we want to live. With all of our relations, we want to live. With all of our relations, we want to live. Together now, we all want to get up and dance if you want to. We want to live, yeah. We want to live. We want to live. We want to live. We want to live, yeah. We want to live. Together now, we all want. One more time now. We want to live. We want to live. Oh, we want to live. We want to live. We want to live, yeah. We want to live. Together now, we all want to live. And together, we rise.
Can we give it up for Miss Elaine? And everyone who has blessed us this afternoon, from Philip to Sarah to our friends at Will Life Troop. Can we give it up for Jim and Nick, our ASL interpreters for today? We will have our Orchestra family concert today. That will be beginning at 2:30.
YouTube him and have a dance party, because that's what Stevie Wonder's all about. So today at the festival, it's a Disability Awareness Day, and so we chose to play Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder was blind from birth, and he went on to win so many Grammy Awards, write amazing songs. He's absolutely incredible. So today, because we're going to be playing Superstition, this is a dance song. So everybody get on your feet. You got to dance to this song. You can't sit to this song. We gotta dance to this. So come on up. All right, let's listen.
time. I never really knew how lucky I was to be able to run and climb. But now I'm more like a turtle, slow and steady, that's me. But we'll get along if you just sing my song and pretend for a minute you're me. Because I'm doing all right for a cripple, just a wisecracking ward of the state. At times it gets rough, but I'm pretty tough, and I've adjusted quite well to my fate. So, don't give me your grief or your pity, just kinda get out of my way. It's been a trip, but a grip can be hip, and I'm enjoying myself today. And so the next time you see a cripple, don't get all teary and frown. Cause just because a person can't get up is no reason to put them down. Some of us hobble on crutches, some can't hear or see. Maybe you'll find you're the one who is blind. Understanding can set us all free. So consider me just inconvenienced, unique yet a lot like you, with burdens to bear, good things to share, lots of things I can still do. So don't give me those off-the-wall comments, just kindly get out of my way. Move. It's been a trip, but a grip can be hip, and I'm enjoying myself today. Oh yes, I'm doing all right for a cripple. I made it halfway around the world. I went to Australia 42 years ago. But even today, I hear some people say that I'm doing all right for a girl. Don't give me those off-the-wall comments. Just kindly get out of my way. Move. It's been a trip, but a grip can be hip, and I'm enjoying myself today. I hope you're enjoying yourselves today, cause I am enjoying myself today. Ba-dum-bum, yeah.
Beautiful.